Andariki namaskaramulu. Today is 11th September 2023, the 5th day of our yoga classes by our Guruji, Dr. CSR Prabhu Garu. We are on advanced level 2 course of Sanatana Dharma. This is for the people who have successfully completed the basic course. We have had 3 basic courses, and those people who have successfully completed those basic courses have been admitted for this course. And the first 2 months are completed, where we have gone deep into the subjects of various topics which form part of Sanatana Dharma. And now we are on yoga. This course will continue till end of this month. And now we will sing Vande Mataram. After that Prarthana, then we will request our Guruji to continue our yoga classes. So let us request Chala Chittibabu Garu to recite Vande Mataram. All of you, please recite along with him, muting your mics. Chala Chittibabu Garu.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajosna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim suhasinim sumadhura bhashinim sukhadam varadam mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములండి Chala Chittibabu Garu. Now let us request Srinivas Rao Garu to chant Prarthana, please.
2 minutes Janam. Om Gananan Tva Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anah Srunmannodivih Sidasadanam Om Sri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinamavitriyavatu Om Sri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha Gurureva Gatir Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sasmi Namo Gurave Na Guru Paramam Shishurasmi Guru Matirasti Guru Mama Pahi Guru Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakrutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम्।
ఎక్సలెంట్ అండి, ఉత్తమం, అతి ఉత్తమం. ధన్యవాదములండి.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Yeah. Now let us request our Guruji CSR Prabhu Garu to continue the yoga classes, please.
Okay, can you all hear me and see me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday we had a very big event at Pragati Resorts. Around 20 people came. Of course, some of them are from our own group, this group, but some were from outside and some were from our physical classes at our center at Hanuman Vamshala High School Hall. But we have decided to, rather the Pragati Resorts people have decided to repeat this event every month, once. Yoga retreat, yoga and meditation retreat, once in a month. So those who have missed this time can come next time. So up to 25 people we can take in the hall there. I hope you are able to see that. Video recording has been done on Zoom. I hope it will be hosted and used. So today now we will be covering the asanas more detailed. Sukshmayama we have already finished. I hope you already know it and you are doing it on your own, from top to bottom, all parts of the body as per the book I authored. Now coming to the asanas, that asanas book which I have authored is also there, in which sequence is given. Same sequence you have to practice. You can drop in between a few asanas which are difficult for you to practice, or you can drop some even though you have ability to practice but you have no time. But the basic asanas, the major asanas have to be practiced daily so that your body will be in a fit condition. So the blood circulation will be improved, the hormonal equations will be balanced. All the major asanas have to be practiced. So the major asanas start with the, as you know, all the asanas start with Muktasana, Vajrasana, Padmasana series, Vajrasana series, Padmasana series. For that, Paschimottanasana. So in Vajrasana series, we have the Shankasana, Supta Vajrasana, Ardhamatsyendrasana, Gomukasana, Ushtrasana. They are all given in the same sequence in the book on asanas. Then we have the Navi Chakra Shuddhi. Of course, after that we have the Padmasana series. Some of them are very difficult for you. So drop them if you cannot practice. After that we have the Navi Chakra Shuddhi, which is 4 asanas for the Navi Chakra, which is all the organs around the navel. Dhanasana, Dhanurasana, Chakrasana, and Matsyasana. After that, we have the Shankha Prakshalana series asanas also. Today may maybe I will show you those more, Julia. Then we of course have the Mayura, Sarvanga, Sarava, Bhujanga, which are the major asanas. Sarvanga asana is the queen of all asanas. If you practice Sarvanga asana daily, you are very fit. Of course, don't practice if you are having back pain, neck pain, and all these things. Then, of course, we have finally the Sirshasana, which is the king of asanas. After Sirshasana, we have the Shavasana. Shavasana is there in between also at many times. I also taught you Yoga Nidra for relaxation in addition to Shavasana. So today, I will show you the new asanas, Shankha Praksharana asanas. And this time, we will try to perform Shankha Praksharana during this course. Laghu Shankha Praksharana. Shankha means conch. Shankha starts with the mouth and goes round and round and round and round the strength and bottom. It opens up as rectum. So this is called Shankha, not this ordinary Shankha, right? But this is Shankha. So Praksharana of this Shankha is by putting water at the top and then getting it out from the bottom. So for this purpose, the asanas have been designed in such a way that the first asana will move the water this and this way and that way, water is dry. And then second will be pushing lower down, and third will be on small intestines, pushing the water down, because small intestines are very long coil, about 32 feet. And finally, we have the large intestines, for which we have one asana, in which the water will be moved in the left and right. So totally 4 asanas for 4 parts of the Shankha. So first is Sarpasana. So you have to drink 1 glass of water and agitate it on the left and right. I will give about 5 minutes. Can you all drink water and come back? 1 glass of warm water and a little bit salt. Right now, 5 to 7 minutes, I'll give free. You arrange for warm water with a little bit pinch of salt dissolved in that 1 glass, relatively medium size glass, not very small glass, not very big glass, but medium size 1 glass. You can take warm water with salt and come back. I'll wait for you. Okay, I hope you have taken water. Have you all taken water?
Yes, sir.
I have unmuted all of you. You may interact with Guruji, please.
Yes, sir, I've taken.
Okay, now you have taken warm water with a little bit salt, right? Okay, now that water is there in your stomach, right? So in the stomach, we'll have to move the water to left and right. How do we do that? Not to hands, but to sarpasana. Sarpasana means this is sarpasana. First you can first lie down, then get up on your hands. Breathe out and turn back. In. So pull in the abdomen, then you breathe out. And push forward, you breathe in. Now we go to the Urdhva which is you keep your hands like a Bharatanatyam pose. I'm not going to ask you to do Bharatanatyam, but don't bend the hands. Breathe out and bend sideways. So when you breathe out, you have to pull in the abdomen. Now third is Katichakrasana. Keep your feet apart, 1 foot gap in the feet. And then keep your hands forward and then move. Take breathing in the center and breathe out and go back. Keep breathing in the center front and breathe out and throw your hands back. That is Katichakrasana. So finally we go to the last one, Udara Karshanam. Breathe out and push up. Turn your head back. Okay, now go to Shavasana. Turn to your left. Turn to the center. Turn to the right. Turn to the center. Okay, now we'll start with the Uttanasana, Dandasana, Chakrasana, Madhyasana, Chakrasana. Very slowly you have to do our asanas. Then go for Dhanurasana. Chakrasana, Ardha Chakrasana. Matsasana saying Padmasana Hindi. Go back to Shavasana. Okay, now let us try Mayurasana. I hope at least some of you will be able to do to some extent, if not full. Then go for Sarvanga. Mayur is Sarvanga. On Sarvangasana, we also have Halasana and Katvangasana and Yoga. Okay, go to Matsyasana immediately. Is the antidote of Sarvangasna. Same duration as Sarvan. Shalabhasanam. This will cure sciatica pain. Bhujangas. Go to Shirshasana. It's only for your eyes, mostly. But not anybody here is capable of doing Shirshasana. I'm very happy. It's compulsory to have a padding like this. Like, these ladies keep this padding on the top to carry water pots. This coil with a towel or kerchief. The bigger the better.
అన్మ్యూట్ చేస్తారా ప్రభు గారు? కెన్ యూ ప్లీజ్ అన్మ్యూట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్?
ప్రభు గారు అన్మ్యూట్ చేయాలి. అన్మ్యూట్ అయిపోయిందండి.
Hello,
రైట్
can you hear me?
రైట్.
Can you hear me?
యా.
So as told you, the body weight in Sirsasana should be in the upper forehead and not on the center of the head. And the two with a pad in a circular manner like this, keeping it here, the weight should be here so that there is no damage. If you do on the center of the head, you will be damaged because there is a joint here. You can see the small children eating Odu and Daru. So this is dangerous to keep the whole body weight of 70 kg or 80 kg on this. Just keep only on this. This is a very important precaution. A lot of people do wrong Sirsasana and they get into deep trouble. So Sirsasana has an extraordinary impact on the body. The brain will receive a lot of blood which you would not receive in the standing position because gravity will pull down the blood. And when a lot of blood flows into the brain, the nervous system, the eyes, all of them will become strengthened with the blood supply, greater oxygen supply. Heart also gets relieved because it need not pump very heavily because by inversion, the blood is automatically going to the brain in large quantities. So we go for pranayama. So when the blood goes into the brain, you know the benefits. So same thing in Mayurasana also, the blood rushes into the brain to some extent. In Sarvangas also, in addition to the thyroid gland getting regulated in Sarvangasana, in Sirsasana. That is why Sirsasana is known as the king of the asanas, asana rajam. So those who practice Sirsasana, even for 1 minute or 2 minutes, maximum is 3 minutes, don't exceed 3 minutes. I have performed many feats on Sirsasana. They are not compulsory, but they are advanced feats. So advanced asanas. I taught advanced asanas to business. Take deep breath from left and give out the right. Now keep your tongue upside, touching the palate, touching the holes of the nose coming from top, so that the breathing from the holes of the nose will touch the tip of the tongue or back of the tongue. That is called Khechari Mudra. Are you able to touch your tongue to the top of your palate, near the holes of the nose in the mouth? Breathe in and breathe out with Soham. Soham. With the tongue upside, touching the palate at the holes of the nose, so that the breathing that happens through the nose, the breath will be impingent on the tongue backside. Okay, I have finished for today's yoga class. How much time we have?
25 minutes Sunday.
Okay.
And to 8 o'clock. Oh, now it is 7:25.
So we can cover some philosophical, theoretical aspects deeper. So yesterday I have covered Ashtavakra Samhita on the nature of the self. Who am I? So if you ask that question, who am I? You can get a lot of answers which are wrong. Like I am the body, I am Aadhaar number, I am address, I am name. Normally people say I am the name. Because name is also very wrong because a lot of people have same name. And obviously, before you are given the name, you are still there. And nobody will think I am the name all the time. The others call me that by that name. I don't think. Hello, కూడా ఎవరండి అంటే నన్ను ఫలానా అంటారండి అంటారు అంతేగాని nobody will think I am so and so, I am so and so, I am so and so name. And nobody will think I am other number, I am this other number, I am this other number like that. So nobody will think I am the address or I am the designation, because designation is also changing. So finally you have to say, lot of times, I don't know. You know so many things, but you don't know who you are. It can be easily proven that you don't know who you are. Because you are not any one of these which is being described for you. Other number or designation or name or address or father's name, etc., etc., etc. So I am not any one of this. I am not the body. Naham deho nendriyanyantarangam. I am not my organs. I am not my internal organs. Naham deho nendriyanyantarangam nahankara. I am not the ego also, because I know that I am separate from my ego. Pranavargo. I am not the Panchapranas. No buddhi. I am not the buddhi. Karapatsyakshetravittadi durasakshi. I know that I am dependent of my wife, my children, my house, and my money, funds, shares, deposits, all this. I am only a witness to all this. But I know that I exist always. Nityaha, Pratyagatma. I am the immediately known self. Pratyak means right now, at this moment, everybody knows himself or self. And by the way, the self has no sexual difference also. Sexual difference is only for the body and mind, not for this self. Dhara Pratyakshetravittadi Durasakshi Nitya Pratyagatma Shivoham. I am Shiva. I am blissful. Shiva means not a person by name Shiva, but blissful. Kalyanakaraka. So I am not the Jiva who is having a body and other things. I am Shiva, who is free from all attributes. Nirguna, Nirakara. I know everybody knows that he has no form or shape. He has no attributes, color, weight, height, etc. All belong to the body, not the self. I is the self. And I am unattached, I am unaffected, unalloyed, uncontaminated. Mano buddhyahankara chittadinam natashrotra jihvena chakhanetre samyoma न भूमि न तेजो न वायु चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम न मृत्युर्न शंका न मे जाति भेदा पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्मा न बन्धुर्न बुद्धिर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम न मे द्वेष रागौ न मे लोभमोहौ मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्धो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम. So this is the Nirvana Shatkam, Atma Shatkam of Adi Shankaracharya. All Adi Shankaracharya's books, Prakarana Granthas of Vedanta Darshana are explaining the nature of the self, negating the false identities or the nature of the self in terms of body, mind, intellect, designation, name, form, etc., etc., etc. Rejecting each one of them consciously and accepting the true nature of the self as Nirguna Parabrahman Om. So now the next question arises is, you have so many selves, so many I's are there. All are identical, that there are no attributes, free from all gunas, all descriptions are all attributes. And they are also having the same quality of being Shiva. So they are being identical. The question arises whether they are really independent of each other as they appear to be. In practice, multiple selves, yourself, myself, so many selves are there. How can they be so identical? When you see two children being identical, you ask whether they are twins. Yes, they are twins. So even we are all twins. Maybe we are twins, but in the self level, it is more than twin. It is exactly same. Twins are not exactly same. Largely same. Partly same. They are exactly same. That means there is something fishy. Then when you examine deeper, the Vedanta Darshana, the Veda, Vedanta, Upanishad, Gita declares that though appearing to be different and many Vyavasthito Nana, but finally, in reality, there is only one Atma. Just like multiple water instances with multiple contaminations, yet the water is one and the same. Multiple instances of the space with multiple containments, yet the space is same. So also Akashavat, the closest comparison to the self is the Akasha space or Cartesian space. So also it is called Dik and Akasha. Akasha is ether, Dik is Cartesian space. The Akasha is one and the same in various pots and various vessels. Gold is one and the same in various ornaments. So also the self is one and the same in various upadhis. So all of us are one and the same. And that is Paramatma. Individual is Jivatma. And the conscience giving you advice inside you is Antaratma. And the knowledge self is Jnanatma. But finally Atma is one and the same. So this oneness, if it is realized, that is jnana, and it leads to moksha. If it is not realized in the rajoguna, tamoguna level, we are assuming ahankara, mamakara, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, loha, moha, pada, matsarya, the 10 mischievous emotions, negative emotions. They have the samsaram sagaram. So you have a choice whether you take this or you take that. At least during meditation, during discussion, during analysis of the self, you should realize that you are not this, but you are that. Edam yadidam upasi, you are not this, but you are that. Tattvamasi, tat is that, you are that. Oh. Yes, any discussion, any questions of any type of what I told today just now or on what I told yesterday? I don't know if you have heard yesterday the Zoom link, not yet possibly. Maybe you'll hear later the Ashtavakra Samhita.
Yesterday, this live session discontinued after some time, around 11:30 like that.
No, it was recorded only between 11 and 1, but was it disturbed and again restarted or it never got restarted?
Can we have record of that?
No,
I
sorry.
Right,
What is the query?
I could not listen after it discontinued after some time. 11:45, 11:30 like that.
Again,
Can
it is continued after that.
Can I listen it again? Is there any link for it?
Yeah, it is already given. Check up
Because-
your web group.
It's already posted.
We thank Colonel Bob Garu who have taken trouble to create the Zoom link. It was a very daunting task to do this. We have been planning for a long time to do that there. And initially, Pragati Resorts were not showing much interest. So we went and met the chairman, Vishbhushan, Ravi Kumar, and myself met the chairman. Then he started mellowing down, and I pushed hard on all the officials of Pragati Resorts. Finally, it materialized, and even chairman came, managing director came, GM vice president came. So now they have decided to do every month, maybe every month, the second Sunday, because second Saturday is a holiday. Because we are avoiding overnight stay there because it's very expensive. They charge 8,500 for one night stay for two persons, husband and wife, and plus food expenses separate 1,500. It will be 10,000 rupees if you stay. If you don't stay, it's only 1,500. Three times. That is very cheap because normally even the entrance fee itself is 1,500. So here they are giving three times food. They are giving the hall free. And even when you ask for mic, they are asking 8,000 rupees. So that kind of costs are there, but we got hall free. We got three times food for 1,500. We had around 19 people, less than 20. So it was all done well. We had a practical class in the evening because to put in the stomach you cannot do practical class. People have eaten very tasty food, large numbers. The young girls, students also have come with their mother. We had yoga teachers, we had some stalwarts of RSS organizations. And Mr. Rob Babu came through, and we went around the entire campus walking. I showed my plots of land where in fact construct a house, Pragati resorts, surrounding area, outer circle, like Kannada circle, they have inner circle and outer circle. The inner circle is the actual resort, surrounding the circle of the resort is the housing circle. Yeah, any other questions or comments?
Yeah, there is a question for in Kesari Mudra, the tongue needs to be elongated, for which a Kriya called Talavya needs to be practiced.
That is all prohibited nowadays. It was all long back they were doing such things. Here we are not going to do any such thing. If you do any such thing, you will be landing in a hospital. See, many things which are given in our old Sanskrit books are not practical today. So only a few things are practical. Don't think that you can just do everything which is given there. That way, the word khechari means you fly in the air. So, are you going to fly in the air if you do this? No. This is only the first step. So, don't do all those things. Just use your existing tongue to stretch it to the maximum and touch the top. And then the air will be impinging on it, and with the air, the evaporation will happen on the tongue tip. And that will prevent hunger and thirst for quite some time, of course, not permanently. Because these all yogic kriyas are very, very dangerous and delicate. Like in one case, in Ramakrishna Math Yoga Center, where I learned and I was teaching, Guruji was coming every day. One day, one man performed Vastra Dhoti. Guruji was sitting and making Vastra Dhoti, means you swallow a long cloth and you pull it out. That is required for Kushtrogam and such things, leprosy and such things. Otherwise, it's not required. So he was doing it daily in front of our Guruji, and our Guruji was not there one day because his son Supananam was there. So this man swallowed and he could not bring it out. Then what happened? Tell me.
Choked.
Oh, they took him to the Gandhi hospital and they operated. In Gandhi hospital, they cut the stomach and took out the cloth. So it is so dangerous. If you do any such things, it's very dangerous. And some people have died also.
If it gets choked, I think they can die also.
Yeah. And some people go mad also by doing wrong techniques of yoga practices. It's very dangerous. So I am teaching very simple things. And that too online means is even more risky, very, very high. Nobody, I mean, in our younger days, we never imagined that we will be teaching yoga class online. Physically itself, it was very difficult. Online means we don't know what you are doing. In fact, I cannot see any one of you. It's very difficult for me to monitor or correct. Physically means we are continuously making corrections. Okay, any other question?
There is one question which is, I don't know. Can we reduce weight by reducing quantity of carbohydrates?
Yes, and fat. The weight is coming from your fat. And avoid fat. If you drink alcohol, you are not going to reduce your weight. Your tummy is going to be big. Pot belly. If you eat sweets and ice creams and cakes and all other such things, then you are not going to reduce. So stop fats completely. Even ghee is not permitted except very little quantity, that to pure cow ghee. If at all, you have always stop ghee. And oil also should be reduced. These are the fat which cause the weight. And you have to do walking. You walk 45 minutes in a day, all your fat, and of course, yoga practice. It is like, many people cannot do any asanas because they are fat. So, walking is the alternate solution. If you are doing yoga at the point of this morning time, you do walking in the evening time, or do before yoga, or do after yoga. I also do walking. I go to parade ground and do walking for 30-40 minutes. It's very important to you maintain your weight with fat in food. And Nimbu Pani with honey in the morning will also help. It has a property to reduce the weight. If you take Nimbu Pani with honey with warm water in the morning, then take a walk, then it will reduce the fat. Next.
There are no questions further in the chat box.
Any interaction? Anybody wants to ask personal questions?
It looks today no questions.
Okay. So we'll stop now.
Yeah.
Let us take
Now we will go for Prarthana. After that, Janaganamana. Thank you, sir. Okay. Shall we have Srinivasarao Madhura Kavi to chant Prarthana? Srinivasarao.
Namaskar Mahodaya.
Yeah.
Namaskar Mahodaya.
Yeah.
Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishah Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Lokas Samastas Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Pajanyah Prithvi Sasyasalini Deshoyam Kshobharahitam Brahmano Santi Nirbhayah Aputraha Putrinas Santu Pautrinas Adhanas Santu Jivantu Sharadam Shatam Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Swadhyayatma Pramadaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Om Shanti 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om.
ధన్యవాదములండి
ధన్యవాదాలు.
శ్రీనివాసరావు గారు. ధన్యవాదములు. Now we will go for Janaganamana, but I want to announce, don't log off after that. We will have another 5-minute session where I will give you some more opportunities. Okay, now let us chant. Let us recite Janaganamana, please.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे జై హింద్.
జై హింద్. ధన్యవాదములండి కళా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.